But if we could just hold for room tone.
Are we done holding for room tone?
We're done now.
Is the rickety table part of room tone?
The rickety table is probably going to be part of room tone. I'm going to have to edit that out.
Table tone.
That's going to be really annoying to edit out, too. Oh, man. Every single time I, do this, I don't want to jump into the cold open until we're done with the room tone. I don't end it until someone laughs.
So how long do we technically have to hold for room tone?
About 2 seconds.
Nice.
Oh,
2 seconds is the mark for room tone.
We've been holding for 5 or 6 seconds every time.
One time I managed to get y'all to hold for a straight minute. It's been great.
I think that's probably the longest I've lasted to hold it.
You were trying so hard not to laugh, too.
I was just actively laughing.
You were very quietly over there just laughing. But David, I've been playing this new game, right? And it's on your phone. You can get this for free from Google or iTunes.
Why have you been playing games on my phone?
Because it's there.
Nice.
I mean, what else am I going to do to keep myself? What else am I going to do to keep myself busy? Will. All right, but the name of the game is Renal Summer.
Renal Summer.
It's a pixelated game. That's the art style to it. Now, the whole premise of this game is you're the character of a dog, a senior dog.
Okay.
And more specifically, you're the dog's kidney. And you are currently in renal failure. And I'm going to open up this game so y'all can see it. So your job is to clear the dog's system, and keep the dog alive. Now, you have to keep him alive for 7 days. And it's not 7 in-game days, because 1 minute in the game is 1 minute in real life.
Oh my gosh.
It actually maxes. So for 7 real days, you have to try to keep this dog alive.
So it's like the medical version of a Tamagotchi?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Exactly. Now, the gameplay is really easy. You just got to tap the blocks and clear the blood, and that refills your life meter. But your health drops down every single day, so you have less and less health. So this game has put me in full anxiety panic attack mode. Because I'll be sitting there and I will, it'll be during the middle of the day, and my fiance can back me up on this. I'll be sitting there, I'll be doing something, I'll go, "Oh no, my dog!" And I'll yell that out. I'll pop open the app, and it's this little pixelated game, and I have to go start tapping the blocks. So the gray bar is his max health, and the red is how much he currently has.
Oh, gotcha.
And I've gotten him to the point where this dog has almost died multiple times.
Oh my gosh. Did you name the dog?
I didn't. So essentially, the bottom half, y'all can see it, is the kidney. And that's where you play the game. The top half is, the old man and his dog. I'm on day 7. I'm on the last day.
How many hours do you have left?
It can't be too many. I think I got 24 hours to keep this dog alive. And it is progressively getting harder every day.
Sure.
Because I have less amount of time I cannot pay attention to this dog.
Right.
My
And as we said, I am famously distracted by s'mores and other things. So trying to keep this dog alive has become a mission. And this morning I woke up at 6 a.m. I was like, "Oh no, I haven't kept the dog alive since 9 p.m. From a dead sleep, I was like, "No, I gotta keep the dog alive."
That's hilarious.
You can also watch an ad to increase your blood pressure, and that gives you the super block destroying mode, so you can pump them back up really quick if you need to. I've used it a lot.
My gosh.
It's pretty good. And sometimes instead of an ad, it just shows you this in-game, newspaper, the Dog Times.
Oh, of course. What kind of news is on the dog?
It's mostly how to, give your dog a massage for renal failure and kidneys.
So this is in the adult section of the game? Oh, that's... Sorry. That's a terrible joke. I apologize.
But no, it has become a mission to keep this dog alive for me. I'm so stoked that I'm about to win this game. My real question is, what happens if I just let the dog die? If I just start on day 1 and just let the dog die?
That's awful.
That would be
and you're a
awful.
dog killer.
Yeah, they're tracking you.
Well,
Call the police.
I'm a bad
Exactly.
Well, I'd be a bad kidney at that point.
Right.
True.
So anyway, that's my pitch. Go download it. It's free to play. It's called Renal Summer. The only game I know of where you are playing as a dog's failing kidney.
I think the best medium for any sort of video game stuff is definitely audio, where nobody can see what's actually going on any screens or anything like that. So that's going to be... I want to hear what people have to say regarding whether or not they can visualize the downloading of the game and all that stuff, the gameplay and all that.
I
thought it was vividly described. So
I think that's the best description I've ever given on the show for anything. If I'm being honest,
we just went through an experience.
Look, I'm
a journey. Exactly. Exactly.
That's great.
You know, on a scale of 1 to 7 punches, I'm gonna give this game a good 6 out of 7 punches.
There you go.
It's a must recommend for me.
Wow.
I think this is like the first thing that Marshall has ever respected.
Hey, games where you get to play as a dog's failing kidney. Mucho respect. That's innovative, and I want more of this in the video game world. The more obscure you can get and actually make it fun, the more I'm into it.
You're calling the kidney a coward because you're like, don't fail me now, coward.
Like you can see the dog's kidney get worse and worse as you go, too. It's the messed up thing. I'm just like, please, no.
So there really is a video game for everything.
There's failing dog kidney simulator essentially is what this is for your phone. Available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store for free.
So is there like a paid version where you can get a transplant?
You can pay $2 to not have to view the ads. That's the only microtransaction in the game.
Gotcha.
And quite frankly, I just watch the ads and occasionally I get that newspaper. So
what would the DLC be? Like you become the heart, for
I hope it'd be a different organ, if I'm being honest.
Right?
Now there is a power up you can use in the game. You can use your kidney filtering points that you earn to increase your blood pressure.
Okay.
Which is necessary because it keeps getting worse and worse as you get going.
Generally, blood pressure is a useful thing in a body, right?
Yeah. I disagree, but as someone who went to school for accounting, I think I know a thing or two about medical science.
Literally, just one thing or two.
Just one thing or two. Like, I'm pretty sure you don't need your brain.
Not all of it, right?
Not all of it, right? You can probably get rid of about half of it.
90%. What's the 10%?
Are you using all of your brain?
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we should start the show.
All right.
Welcome to Punch the Clock, the only podcast that is for dog renal failure. I'm your host, Marshall.
And I'm now about dog renal failure.
That's right.
I sorry.
And I'm Justin.
And today's guest is our second returning guest, Will.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going? Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks. I can't talk today. Thanks for coming back on the show, Will.
Absolutely my pleasure. I had such a good time last time. So
did you?
I did.
Did you really?
You dealt me the greatest hand in the history of super fights. So yeah,
that's right.
You were our first super fight. That was fun.
I was assuming Renal Summer was going to be about the dog that the devil just wiped the floor with, and that's trying to clean up all his injuries.
That was my dog, Sparky.
Sparky.
Poor Sparky.
Every dog I make is now just Sparky.
Yeah, right. Tears rolling down your face. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so awful. Actually, I bought an expansion pack for that game.
Oh, really?
So instead of making it like the expansion is a new deck of cards, and essentially instead of making it a fight to the death, it changes the win condition to something random, like who can make the best crepes, or who could get it in a restaurant and get it out of the weeds, or something random.
Yeah.
Nice.
So whenever we get tired of talking about people fighting to death, I think we'll break that out.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think that actually might be more fun if I'm being honest.
Do you know the conditions? Well, because you got to make your case, right? So you have to know the condition.
You got to know the condition to win.
Gotcha.
I got you.
So we'll break that out on a separate episode.
You got to play it blind. So you're just touting like, I'd be good in a fight, and I'd be good in the kitchen, and all this stuff, and then it turns out it's like auto mechanic. It's like, that's the one thing I forgot.
It's a fight to the death, and you also got to serve someone the best crepe.
Right.
I'm really stuck on crepes today. I don't know why.
Are they they're not gluten free, are they?
No, they're not. I think when you can't have things with gluten in it, that's when you start obsessing about it.
Yeah.
Like, I really miss pizza for some reason.
For some reason, it's delicious. That's why you miss pizza.
So good.
Yeah. Reuben's. I really miss Reuben's.
Okay.
I miss rye bread in particular.
Okay.
Now let's go over all the things I'm sad that I can't have.
Do you need a moment?
I also miss my grandparents. My dog Lightning from when I was a child.
Your dog Sparky from Super Fight.
He didn't die from renal failure. We just had to put him down. Beefcake the hamster, he was cool. Bit me a couple times. Not cool Beefcake, but otherwise. I'm going to say I missed the show Firefly. That was pretty good.
That's like a bring it back thing, right? Didn't they make a movie of it?
They made a movie. Don't bring it back.
Firefly?
It's his own thing. It wouldn't be good. Anytime anyone tries to bring that stuff back, it's never good.
True. They would have had to done it
They look at
soon
Star
after the
Wars.
cancellation,
Hey,
right?
look at Star Wars. No one wanted that. No one. Like, as someone who's seen all the Star Wars movies, I can tell you I only like 2 of them.
Which ones?
Episode 1
Okay.
and Rogue One.
So you don't even like the main trilogy?
No, I don't.
The OGs?
No respect.
Like,
No.
no,
That's no
Skywalker.
respect.
No, thank you.
And I also like to posit that every single one of those movies, they should really shift the titles to a different number. Like, you can keep all the titles, but I think they're all named wrong. Like, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, should have been the last movie. Because when Palpatine comes back, then he's the Phantom Menace.
Right.
It makes no sense.
Gotcha.
Which one should have been The Rise of Skywalker?
The Rise of Skywalker, that should have been Episode 1.
Okay.
They first meet Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Episode 3, I'd make Attack of the Clones, because they kill all the Jedi in that one.
The clones had
That's
attacked. But that kind of spoils the movie.
I mean, I feel like if you know the general plot line...
They did put out the...
I mean, there was a reason they put 4 first for some reason.
Right.
We're starting in the middle for no reason.
I guess that was like a legit outline. He had like a 12-part thing, and then he was
I don't
like,
think he did.
Well, that's fair.
He winged it.
Had an
That's
outline.
fair.
I think
Kind of
he just
winged
went
it.
for it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, we should like back into this a little bit, and then we should fast forward a little bit, and then back into this a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, we gotta ask you the question we ask all our guests. On a scale of 1 to 7, how do we rank as coworkers?
Do I have to answer again?
Yeah, you have to answer good. Maybe it changed.
Oh, okay. Fair
We
enough.
have Scott background cleaned up a 4.
4 spot.
I gave you a 3.
Oh, you gave me a 3.
Ooh, wow.
3 for Marshall.
Scott still defending his rating.
It's from a movie.
By the way, we're recording this from our lunchroom.
That's
So there's
right, yeah.
some background chatter.
Nothing wrong
possibly.
with like
I think it makes it better.
guest spots,
Yeah.
passers-by.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's up to the listener to determine if they like that, but hey.
Or are we recording this from a Parisian cafe? You'll never know. 'Cause we're not in the room. Right? You just hear noise in the background. Maybe it's a busy city street.
Yeah, I would love some of that Parmesan Cafe, dude. Sounds good.
It's all about where you are listening
That's right.
and enjoying this.
That's right.
That's what makes it.
Probably in your car or at work, just not even really paying attention to what I'm saying. Floppy. If you are actually listening, send me an email to punchtheclocks at gmail.com that just says floppy, and that's it.
That'll be our
that you were paying
confirmation.
attention. You can probably say whatever we want. I don't think anybody's checking. Like, there's an explicit tag and a clean tag that I have to mark these as.
Is that true?
Yeah, I don't think anybody's checking the swears. Maybe I don't have to bleep them. If I'm being honest.
It is tagged as clean right now.
I tag every episode as clean.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is an upstanding, morally,
This is morally
focused-
upright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
podcast.
There's nothing wrong with this show
Nothing at all.
whatsoever.
Right.
It's just a couple people hanging around on their lunch.
Nothing has ever been said controversial on this show ever once by any of the hosts at any point in time.
Not ever happened for sure. So,
But what was those numbers again?
the number, I still have in the whatever month since I was on here last. 2 months? I don't know. You guys,
Maybe one.
1 month? Probably
One or
about a
two.
month. Yeah, probably about a month, yeah.
The estimation remains the same. You guys are great coworkers. I'd give you 7s. I don't have a lot of complaints about anybody here. So.
I was really working for a lower number. I absolutely done it.
Hey, I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
My last appearance, I gave you the 5 out of 7 just as the Reddit joke, and I was told, "Oh, that's the worst score we've ever gotten." I'm like, well,
No longer.
Then I won't make the I won't make the joke anymore. But yeah, no.
So-
I think it is hard to find a person that is like, ugh. At least in this room right now, and the rest of the office. We don't have to go into details, but I just start spouting off coworkers I hate. Is that what this episode's about?
A list of coworkers we just don't respect.
Yeah, right.
It's messed up. That'd be our most controversial episode.
That would be that. I think that would probably break the show.
I think we would be told not to do it anymore.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely,
Look,
absolutely.
we've been trying to get canceled. I think we found the formula.
Naming names.
All right. Well, anyway, we should go on to our next segment. We've really focused on how great I am too long. Maybe not long
Today's
enough.
all about Marshall.
Today is all about
Everything's
Marshall.
all about Marshall today, and that's okay.
All
You know what?
days.
You deserve a day, Marshall.
Thank you.
You deserve today.
I do deserve today.
Take a day.
It's all about you.
As the perfect ideal man.
You're about to save a dog, all right?
I mean, as the man who is saving a dog currently.
Dog saver.
I'm a good kidney. Ish. Sometimes I forget, but otherwise, I feel like I can do the job of kidney.
Okay.
A dog's kidney.
A dog's kidney.
Maybe not a human.
Yeah, so if you have any sick dogs out there, Marshall is
Need a
willing
kidney.
to babysit their kidney problem.
He's the healer.
He is the healer. Whatever medication they need, whatever kind of treatment they might need. He's an expert on dog massage, according to those ads now, so he's all set.
The Caesar Milan of internal dog workings, mentally and physically.
Do you need your dog's kidney to be motivated? Is your kidney that's in your dog just not working up to your standards for your professional dog company? Hire me. I will motivate them back into shape. I promise returns within 7 days, or your dog is dead.
It's a hard truth, but
Yeah,
accept it.
And on that note, with that ad read, let's go to today's sponsor.
Do you know who is helping pay our bills today, Marshall?
Nah, man, who's keeping the lights on here today?
Here are our sponsors for today's episode. Today's episode is brought to you by Blockbuster and their membership card. That old dirty membership card that's stuck in the back of your drawer in a dirty old wallet. We tried to get a deal with Netflix, but they turned us down. So we went to Blockbuster instead, but the only thing that we could find remnants of is an old dirty membership card. Thanks for being our sponsor today. Now back to the show.
Thanks, sponsor.
Nice.
We record these in advance now.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we insert
You,
them.
you didn't have to give away the how to make the cheese or whatever, right?
I feel like I
inner
did.
workings of podcasting. People are just going to be amazed by the sponsor ad coming through.
Yeah, it's like I actually put work and time into it now instead of just doing it off the top of my dome and hoping for the best.
That's always...
Listeners are going to tell you, even when we did record, I was just doing it off the top of my dome and hoping for the best.
That's all you need.
That's where your best work comes from.
This is where my best work comes from. If I could just find a job where I just improv the whole time and pretend I know what I'm doing, I'd be doing great.
Don't you do that here?
I do that here all the time.
I was like, so what's different?
Not much. All right, well, let's get to the creme of the crop. I'm going to pull up today's listener mail, but while we do, we have another new segment or returning segment called Try Me Coward. Last time we tried chocolate Dr. Pepper. Today I have brought in Flaming Hot Mountain Dew.
Again, I'd like to point out that Marshall is holding it as if he was demonstrating it for a TV audience or anything like that.
That's
I
right.
really
It's
am.
very much like the hand on top and the hand on the bottom facing different directions, very flat.
Like it's a fine wine.
It was a presentation.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Label
want
out.
the listener- Label out, 100%. I just want the listener to know that this is just excellent. He's a sommelier of
Novelty sodas.
novelty
apparently.
sodas, etc.
Let me go ahead and describe this for y'all because you can't see it. Flaming Hot Mountain Dew is it's Mountain Dew, and they have added Flaming Hot Cheetos to it. It has the logo of what Justin called the Jinko Jeans guy.
Nice.
Right?
What
On there.
Throwback.
That is
That
hilarious.
is some 90s pullback there.
Yeah.
It's 16 ounces, and I'm going to read off some nutrition facts because it's not good for you. It's got 72 milligrams of caffeine.
Oh my gosh.
There's a bunch of ingredients I don't recognize, a lot of dye.
Bunch of sad faces.
It has 117% of your daily recommended sugar at 58 grams, and it has 59 grams of carbs. 0 fat, so I guess that makes it
that's good.
healthy.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
And
Okay.
70 grams of sodium.
In one.
I'm sorry,
16
milligrams.
ounces.
70 grams of
70
sodium
grams
was probably
That would have been tough.
I'm just going to go ahead and crack this bad boy open.
That's excellent.
Oh, no. Don't cut your
The
finger.
can got a little bent up, though, as it came in shipping. But I'm going to go ahead and pour this for y'all. Oh, it is a orange-looking Mountain Dew.
That
Wow.
is
That is disgusting.
That's very orange looking.
That's not a good-looking
a
orange.
liquefied flaming hot Cheeto is exactly what that looks like.
It
There
does
is a
look like a
caution
liquefied
label
Cheeto.
on there.
It'll be fine.
Does that have an OSHA code on it?
Yeah, right.
I'm going to go ahead and give myself more. I'm going to let y'all know this was $15 a can, and I bought 2 of them. It was not a good purchase so far.
So these are
Fantastic.
these are Marshall before marriage purchases.
Right, yes, exactly.
Post-married Marshall will not make purchases like this.
I feel like I still will. My fiance was just like, "Why are you buying that?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
You should have this in a dark room to see if it glows.
It might glow in the dark. Thank you for
Don't
that.
smell it.
Don't smell it.
That's pungent.
It hurts my nose.
It's got some spice.
It's got some spice on the nose, as they say.
All right.
That's got more spice
Guys, let's
than...
just let's just post up and
All right.
I'm just gonna taste it right now.
There's more spice than Brute in this thing.
It just tastes like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
15 a can and $1 an ounce.
Oh, there's the heat.
Oh, yep.
It's a little aftertaste.
bit after.
It's not bad though.
Okay.
It's not really that hot. It just tastes like Mountain Dew, and at the end, there's like someone put a little bit of a shot of hot sauce or something at the end.
Like, almost like a Bloody Mary effect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. Yeah,
It's the Bloody Marys of Mountain Dew.
There we go.
This is actually.
Oh my gosh. So have you heard about the redneck margarita?
No.
So the redneck margarita is tequila and Mountain Dew.
Oh, lovely.
Tequila and Mountain Dew.
Yes. Tequila and
I
Flamin'
can see
Hot
that
Mountain
being-
Dew
I'm not-
is the redneck Bloody Mary.
There you go.
I could
All we need is a celery stalk.
I could see that working.
Oh my gosh, I could too. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's actually, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. It
Yeah.
just tastes like Mountain Dew, and then at the end you get a little heat. That's it.
Yeah.
This is actually, out of all the ones we tried so far, been the tastiest.
Your move, hot ones. That's all I'm saying.
Can you imagine an audio version of the Hot Ones? Terrible. It's very spicy, guys.
Yeah, right.
Just trust us.
Really, really close ASMR style chewing. Like that's exactly the opposite of what I want to hear when I'm listening to stuff.
Okay, so this is not bad.
That's pretty good.
This just tastes like Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
That's a really disgusting orange color.
Right.
And slightly spicy at the
I
end.
was gonna say, and the smell. It's not even the smell because you can't really smell it. But like when I put my nose in there, it like felt like my nostrils were catching fire. So,
Yeah, the smell really does. It's much hotter than
right.
what it is. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird. Do you think it's cinnamon they're using? Maybe. Well, I'm gonna keep some in my mouth.
Cheetos.
I'm gonna keep some in my mouth and see what happens.
Gotcha.
Y'all keep talking for about 10 seconds.
This is a great trick where Justin's going to talk, but it's going to be Marshall like gargling like a the old school ventriloquist trick, right? Yeah.
That actually kind of hurt my throat. Did it? Do not gargle the flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Gotcha. But that's probably on the can.
All right, so what would y'all put this on a 1 to 7 though? Famously, the chocolate Dr. Pepper scored about a 3.5 across the
Yeah,
board.
that was rough. That was not enjoyable.
Yeah,
Really?
like the upfront flavor of that one was good, but the aftertaste was really bad. It's kind of weird that this one has an aftertaste too. But
Yeah.
Yeah, not. It almost tastes like an awful Tootsie Roll.
Really?
The chocolate
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper, yeah, wasn't that good.
It was kind of a bummer.
This, I mean, personally, like from the novelty effect, sure. I've tried it. I give it
Yeah.
a 6. For the return, am I ever going to try this again or want to drink it? And I give it like a 4. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, flavor-wise, it just tastes like Mountain Dew, and then it's an aftertaste of heat at the back of your throat.
I'm getting some more heat now, like just like a
bad.
minute or two afterwards. But it's not awful.
I'm sweating profusely and my left arm's gone down. I don't know if that's good or if that's related. You know.
It might,
think
be,
it's really- I think
it might
it's
be the result of the COVID shot.
I mean, purely on the fact, would I buy it again? No, because the pure amount of sugar in this thing is not healthy for you.
Yeah.
It's not remotely, like, you probably should not drink more than one of these a day ever.
Not one of those healthy sodas. You know?
You know, soda being famous for being healthy.
right.
I mean, flavor-wise, I'll give it a 6.5. It's good. It's Mountain Dew. If you like Mountain Dew, you'll like this.
Right.
And then there's a little heat at the end. It's not even hot. But will I buy it again? No. That's like a 4, like Will said.
I think it's one of those where I now have to go eat Flaming Hot Cheetos for the first time in however many years just to see if the
comparison.
Flaming Hot Cheetos is a lot higher than
That's
this.
what I thought, right? I mean,
Like,
it's kind of hot to have
this is
like hot
nowhere near that Flaming Hot Cheetos or even Hot Fries level. This is just
a
Yeah.
little bit of a
a
buzz.
little bit of
with
heat
that.
at the end, yeah.
Yeah. It's like the difference between the heat from a dry rub chicken wing or just a regular sauce. Like the heat's different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Justin, what would you give it?
I mean, I agree with you guys. I think that it's palatable to say it that way. It's cool novelty, like Will was saying, and I think I might go split the difference. I might go 6.25.
Oh, I like that.
That's
I'll
just
split
rude.
the difference.
That's just rude of you. How dare you?
And but first of all, I didn't buy this can, so I don't know if I would buy it initially anyway. So I'm going. Yeah, I'm not buying this.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen at home. I cannot stress to you if you know what Mountain Dew tastes like, you know what this tastes like, and then add like a shot of hot sauce in your mouth. You can make this at home.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I might try that just to see if I can get close and see what happens. But no, it's fine.
Color-wise, good lord, no.
Yeah, color-wise, it's disgusting. Keep it in the can. It is like a violent orange.
Yeah, don't pour it out.
It is not like, it's not a color orange that you want. It's like if someone has blood in their urine orange. It's disgusting.
Which, by the way, spoiler alert, I'm sure that's going to happen to three of us.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm a little nervous about the outcome of that. Yeah,
it might be orange at the end.
8 hours from now, it'll be.
8 hours from now.
The good news is that if you catch it in a cup, you can sell it back to Mountain Dew for the next batch that they're going to make. So, gross.
There we go.
Oh, God.
Disgusting.
Yeah, not bad. Okay, we can move on from that, right? Let's move on to some listener mail.
Listener mail.
First off, about 2 weeks ago, we actually got an email from a listener as a follow-up to the cat one. I am trying so hard to find it. There it is. Justin talked about a cat harness on the show. This listener took it upon themselves. They have coined themselves to be Crazy Cat Lady.
Okay.
And this is what they had to say. Hi, Marshall and Justin. I'm a fan of your show and listen each time. I wanted to send you a photo of the cat harness you discussed on last week's show. Or, I guess 2 weeks ago, that's fine. It was my purchase from Amazon, and it works great. To appreciate, you must be a cat owner / lover. Have been scratched by those little razor-sharp claws they have. Keep up the good work. I always say when you and Justin get famous from the show, I can say I knew you all. But only learn from the show how crazy you both are. Keep punching the clock. Crazy Cat Lady. And there is a picture of this cat in the harness. It's really funny because the cat actually looks like he is so done with it in the photo. Like, that cat is upset.
I'm surprised there's no disclaimer that says no cats were harmed in the taking of this photo.
Yeah, we'll post the photo to our Facebook group. Justin, how's that going?
Yeah, it's not going.
You have one job, bud.
I know. I gotta
just make the Facebook group already.
I gotta work on that.
Just make that the background when you download the show, and whatever. That's the picture that comes up. Punching the clock, writing can stay on the top, but then they just get
a little cat in the box.
So as y'all might not know, we have compartmentalized what different jobs me and Justin do. Justin's in charge of social media.
Okay.
And has it been going well?
No, it hasn't. I'm waiting for this whole whistleblower Facebook thing to blow over, and then once that blows over, that I'll get it up and going.
Okay, well, what about our Twitter account? Do we have a Twitter?
No, not yet.
Okay, maybe a DeviantArt account?
What?
DeviantArt is this website where you can host your art. Like an art portfolio. It's not as deviant as it sounds.
We don't have any art, though.
We can make some.
We need some listener art.
We got a cat picture. Yeah. We can market this cat picture. We know Amazon will buy this picture.
That's true. We'll sell it back to them. Steal it and sell it back to them.
I really do want to write Amazon now and just try to sell the picture to them.
Hey, buy my picture.
Well, do we at least have a YouTube channel, Justin?
No.
Okay, do we have a Reddit?
We are on no social media platforms.
All right. Well,
however,
this thing's super underground, guys.
Yeah.
Justin, I don't want to point fingers here, but I feel like this was partially your job, bud.
Partially. Okay, I'll take partial. I got to get to working on that,
guys. I'm just busting Justin's chops. We'll get on it. Eventually, we'll have a Facebook group.
Yeah.
And when we do, that'll be the first thing we post. Yeah, we should also post a picture of Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew for reference too.
Yeah, we gotta start taking pictures of this stuff.
Visual references would be great for podcasts, so if we could just figure that out.
Photoshop the Flaming Hot Mountain Dew can into the cat harness and then post that.
I think I got that. Look, during the quarantine, I learned digital art.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
I'm not saying this as a reference to to what we're talking about. I just want everybody to know I'm an artist.
What's your DeviantArt page there?
I don't have one.
Well, then how is this just for you? This is something you do in your
This is just for me, man. It's okay to have hobbies for yourself.
That's true. You know,
I don't want people to know what I'm drawing.
That's the definition of an artiste, right?
Yeah.
They go commercialize this, put it out there. Not for me.
Not
This
for
is
me.
all mine.
Now, that might be because, as some people might call it, I am the modern day Pablo Picasso. I was not going for that, but I will take it.
Right.
Personally, I'm not a fan of Cubism, and I don't respect it, but hey, a lot of other people do. So put that on the Wikipedia page. Justin, how's the Wikipedia page going?
Still looking for donations.
Okay, well, we'll get there.
For $3, you could get this Wikipedia page for this website.
So I started though with the Wikipedia page, and then someone hit edit and took it all down.
I mean, honestly, good on them. We really should not be on the air. It is irresponsible every single time we post one of these episodes. All right, let's go on to our listener question for today. Thank you, Crazy Cat Lady, again for sending in your
Thanks,
your
Mom.
lovely email.
Or whoever you are.
But no, we really do appreciate it. If you don't want to send us emails, you can send it to punchtheclocks@gmail.com. That's punchtheclocks with an S at gmail.com.
Sponge the clock. Is that what you said?
Did you know I found out there's another Punch the Clock now?
Really?
Yeah,
podcast?
Yeah, another podcast called Punch the Clock.
Really?
We came first, though.
How about that?
And I am going to sue you all.
We're gonna get it.
I think from what I saw, it was like about a local high school sport, so we're not going to sue you. Feel free to come on our show.
We're just going to destroy you.
You guys definitely have to have a crossover.
We should have a crossover episode with them. That would be so funny.
How has this not been?
Hey, the hosts of Punch the Clock, the other Punch the Clock, with your 2 episodes out there, this is your first invite for collaboration. Let us know. We have not listened to y'all yet, as I'm sure you haven't listened to us.
The greater Punching the Clocks cinematic universe.
We are so grateful to have been such an inspiration
That's right.
to others out there on the air that are just grassroots, homegrown shows like us.
Hey, the offer's out there. Reach out to us. At our email at punchtheclocks@gmail.com and at our eventual Twitter and Facebook page that we swear we're making. Maybe this is why we're not put in charge of projects. All right, but let's get on to today's listener question. Hello, Punching Crew. Don't call us that.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird, guys. I will be brief and concise and to the point. What mascot, corporate, sports team, or otherwise, do you believe you could physically take on in a fight? Personally, I think I could whoop up on the Lucky Charms guy. That leprechaun's going down. And I hate Lucky Charms. Thanks, Masked Fighter.
Yes.
That's what they signed on the fez.
I mean, if you go around beating cereal mascots, you don't want people to know you.
I think it's pretty bold of him to assume that he could beat up a leprechaun. Like, aren't
If you can
leprechauns
catch
magical?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you can catch one, right?
Yeah, that's true. Hold
Yeah.
him down, knock him around for some gold. Though that guy's gonna like shoot a rainbow in your face. That guy's got magic powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, personally, I
He would
think...
break out a prism and just hit you with Roy G. Biv, right?
I mean, I think it depends on how magical those Lucky Charms really are. If they're real life magical Lucky Charms, I think we got the leprechaun. But if they're really magical and delicious, then we're screwed. I mean, personally, he's taking me down because I can't eat them. I'm gluten intolerant. So I'm out with the fight immediately.
Can you pick around the marshmallows yet?
I have no idea. Maybe the marshmallows have wheat in them.
Yeah, that's actually
They probably do.
sugar shredded wheat.
Yeah.
Going into marshmallow thing.
But other mascots, I think I could take on Ronald McDonald, the clown.
Okay.
I know I could beat Grimace. Grimace is going down.
The problem with Grimace is that he's got a big body, so it'd be tough to, he can take a punch, right? But he's got no reach, The issue is when you're shaped like a giant gumdrop, you can't really kind of get around the body.
Did you know he's supposed to be a milkshake?
Really?
McDonald's confirmed he's a milkshake.
Really?
Okay.
Someone from McDonald's otherwise, like the manager of the year, said he's a taste bud. McDonald's came out and was like, no, he's a milkshake.
He's purple though, right?
I'm like, just because he stole milkshakes when he came out does not make him a milk. Yeah, he's purple.
Right.
Does not make him a milkshake. It was much better when they called him a taste bud.
Right. He's
Like, it makes sense.
and instead of some milkshake stealing cannibal, that's crazy. I
There
did
were a
not
lot
know
of,
that. No,
yeah, apparently he started off just stealing milkshakes. And then he became a good guy. He's a real anti-hero of the Ronald McDonald Playhouse world.
I think Ronald McDonald has some like super strength that is like under those clown clothes. So
You don't think you could take Ronald McDonald?
I think he's got some strength.
I think
he's packing-
Ronald McDonald has reach, but I think if it came down to it, this clown's going down.
Okay.
Let me explain.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm going to trip up those giant feet of his.
Sure. Got the shoes.
Okay,
The shoes
okay,
are gonna be
fair
enough.
enough.
Once I get up to the ground, I'm using my perfect male body against him. Because as we discussed, I am the epitome of a perfect male body. You might not like it, but this is what the peak human looks like.
This is why I haven't started any of the social media platforms yet, because I don't want to post any pictures of you and ruin the imagery that you painted.
It's an unobtainable beauty standard for men, what I look like, and that's probably very wise of us to not post pictures of me.
I thought it was because you didn't want somebody to be able to call out you like an aggregator saying, remember when your host said that he wanted to press his perfect male body against an unwilling clown in the middle of your show?
Well, I'm assuming Ronald McDonald has started this fight now. I'm just there to finish it.
Okay.
I'm not starting any of these fights. I'm
He
finishing it.
picked
So
it
the
with you.
scenario that we've
Ronald McDonald has come up to me and he has just started swinging.
Right.
I don't know what I've done to make Ronald McDonald mad.
Right.
It's probably the gluten intolerance thing and not buying his products.
True.
He just hates everybody who's gluten intolerant. I'm going to go out here and say McDonald's is anti-gluten intolerant, people.
It's, but now,
I will say this because they put gluten in their French fries.
Yeah, that's
Potato is a thing that does not contain gluten.
They found a way.
They've added to it for some reason. But no, I think I could take down Ronald. Grimace too.
Grimace too.
I think the majority of the Ronald McDonald Playhouse I could take down, except for the burglar. He's got me. That guy's crafty.
He's crafty.
Yeah.
Oh, and the sea captain.
The sea captain.
Yeah, there's one that's for the filet of fish. He's a sea captain.
Nice. I do not.
That's a
remember.
deep pool.
I
No
understood
one
with the
does.
Captain Crunch when you said that. I mean, he's kind of old. He's kind of short.
Captain Crunch I could take.
Yeah, he's
I feel like all three of us could take Captain Crunch.
I would think so.
Hey, he's got one leg.
Now, are we fighting as a team or as one person?
I mean,
Tony the Tiger whoops us.
Without a doubt.
Without doubt.
Yeah.
Serial mascots, I can get a fair fight out of everybody, probably up to Sugar Bear the Sugar Crisp.
Oh, yeah, he's got us. Tony the Tiger. Most animal ones, I think, got us.
Probably.
What about Mikey from Life Cereal?
Oh, yeah. That guy's got to be 50 years old.
Gonna say, so, like Mikey,
I'll find that guy today.
and put a whooping on him.
Now, for the Wheaties cereal, it depends on what athlete they got on.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I think recently was what LeBron and Serena.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Yeah,
That would be a very
yeah,
tough
yeah.
one. I don't think LeBron would want a fight. He seems too nice of a person.
That's
but
true.
they
He's
lost.
a really good dude.
Sabrina is going to whoop me. I'm not going to sit here and say that Sabrina Williams would not beat me up. I mean, she's got me hands down.
She's, I don't know, she's like a new mother over the last couple of years.
I'm still-
Maybe that softened the
Still, she is. She would get me.
She was
On or off the tennis court?
Both. I'm losing no matter what. I'm calling it. Now, her sister. That's a different story. I think I got it.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. Not really. Both of them, hands down.
So we moved on from pressing our bodies against unwilling clowns to fighting women.
Yeah, good job, Marshall.
I'm not.
Specifically
Look,
calling out
I'm
the
not.
blades.
As I said, I'm not the one picking the fight with them. They've just come out swinging. I'm out. If they came up to me, I'd immediately crumple into the ball. I'm not winning the fight.
Just go straight up fetal
But
position.
we need to get back to the mascots now. What is it? The Philly Fanatic?
That thing, I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
the Grimace problem. Am I going to tire out before I actually do damage?
I don't think I have any chance against the Philly Fanatic. I'm going to be honest.
He's got a big belly.
He's got a lot of crazy energy look to him.
That's true.
And he's got a
I
longer
feel like
reach
he'd
too.
pull out a knife. Like he would pull out a knife.
And he's from Philadelphia.
He's from
so
Philly.
he'd pull out
That
a knife.
makes sense, right?
We're going down.
Yeah, but I'd love to take a swing at the Philly Fanatic. Oh my god.
Right at that like
Is there a reason
nose.
why you want to swing at the Philly Fanatic?
Not
Or
anything
is it the
particularly.
note? Oh, yeah.
Growing up, relatively close to New York City, it was just for no reason. I mean, I guess sports for Boston and all that stuff, but like the New York, Philadelphia thing in New Jersey was like an actual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we're close to the city, and boo, Philadelphia. It's like you go to Philly, fine place,
Yeah.
Just gotta hold a grudge against it for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, just my local sports team is better than your local sports team.
Exactly.
Therefore, I hate you.
My teams didn't even play those teams. Even the teams I liked were in the different
Two different leagues,
whatever.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna
Is there any other mascots we could take on in the fight?
I think we can take on Snoopy from MetLife.
do? Okay,
Beloved character Snoopy from the
Just when he's sleeping.
2 hits.
Right when he's sleeping. Boom.
How did
Done.
MetLife get the rights to Snoopy as a mascot? That's a good pull on their part.
Yeah. I don't know. But I guess so that...
Poor Snoopy. Well, again, in this scenario, Snoopy's coming out swinging.
True.
We've made Snoopy mad.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe we shot him down in his airplane.
Maybe Marshall didn't give him his renal medicine fast enough.
I did.
So that's how we beat him. Marshall
Now with
knocked him
Snoopy,
right in the
though,
kidney.
That's right. That's how you beat
With
a
Snoopy,
dog.
though,
Renal medicine.
With Snoopy, though, are we like
I
fist
feel like we're
fighting
going to get like
Snoopy, or are
complaints
we
from
like
PETA
dog
on
fighting
this,
Snoopy in
this
the air?
episode.
Because as we know, Snoopy is a
true.
crack ace pilot.
Yes, that's
Oh,
right.
that's true. That's true.
That could be a problem.
So do we think we could beat him in a dog fight in the air?
Or a dog fight on the ground. Fight on the dog.
Okay. Fair.
Well, we're not doing dog fights. Let's just get away from dog fights.
Yeah, that's
Michael Vick.
touching some third rail subject.
Hey, everybody else
Philadelphia quarterback at a certain point.
Everybody else might have forgotten about Michael Vick, but I haven't. I remember what you did, Michael Vick, and that ain't cool. You should not be in the NFL.
I think he retired.
Good. Like, don't fight
In your
dogs.
face, Michael Vick.
Don't dog fight. Like, you know what we don't respect for real on this show? Dog fighting. It's a very hard one. I don't respect.
We respect saving dogs. Unless you're Snoopy.
Unless you're Snoopy.
And
You're
you're starting
done.
to fight, then it's going to be, it's on.
I mean, we can take Snoopy. I'm taking Woodstock too because he's had it coming.
Woodstock,
Oh, that's a little guy? Right.
The little guy.
Yeah.
he's that's the easy one.
Yeah.
Even if he gets around you, I don't think he's going to do much damage. I mean, Snoopy. Let's not forget, Snoopy's like 2 feet tall. So.
Snoopy is 2 feet tall, so I think we got Snoopy.
On his hind legs, and that's trouble.
True.
There's a shocking for the amount of blimps that you might see at like various sporting events. There's only like 7 or something like that in the world. I mean, it's like some
Really?
crazy small number of actual blimps that fly.
Oh yeah.
And they just share them?
I think it's whoever owns, like MetLife might own them or like lease it or whatever, and like
I
Goodyear
gotcha.
owns one and like whatever. But
There's not.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Not
It's like a really small number.
yeah,
Wow.
for as prevalent as they seem to be at like college games or whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
we should go into the blimp business.
Nothing weird or shocking or the humanity has ever happened to any blimps famously in history. So I think that's probably
Not that I can think of.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I feel like they really should have caught on. Maybe like luxury aircraft travel across the Atlantic or something.
You like planes? Imagine going much slower.
Much, much slower.
You know, like luxury air cruises.
You mean a hot air balloon ride?
I mean, kind of, but over the Atlantic. Like, let's take cruise ships and put them in the air.
Gotcha.
I feel like
That
I got
would be
something.
scary.
Imagine
That would
the
be very
amount,
scary.
imagine the activities. Probably one of them would be bungee jumping or something.
Oh, there you go.
And then they pull you back up slowly by the bungee.
Carnival Cruise. Call us. That's
Yeah, I think that's $1 million idea right there, and probably a $10 million lawsuit at some point.
For licensing. Name dropping.
I feel like someone's probably tried this before.
I want to see how big a balloon has to be to fit an entire now cruise ship, like as big as they are these days.
That would be a big balloon.
The size of Texas or some crazy.
It would be a marvel
massive.
of modern engineering.
Yeah, right.
And I think the three of us got it. As someone who studied accounting, I think I know a thing or two about engineering.
You moved off your veterinary studies. You're into building and engineering.
I have hobbies.
That's the art.
For about
Comes back to the art.
2 or
All
3
the art.
months, and then for some reason I'm like on to my next hobby. Like if you want me to list off some of the things I've done stained glass making, digital art, jewelry making, metal casting, mountain biking, surfing. I'm trying to think of some other hobbies I've had.
You dabble.
I like to dabble in things.
I would like to see all your stained glass be blimp cruise ship related.
That would be
That'd be
cool.
great. Engineering. At one point, I was a consultant for NASA. very clearly. Anybody who's met me knows I was a consultant for NASA. You look at me and you listen to me on this podcast, and you know I'm smart enough to help NASA.
Marshall is the epitome of self-made.
There you go. No, I just like to dabble. The NASA thing's a joke, but I do like to dabble in random hobbies. I don't know. It's like 2 or 3 months I'll get into something and I move on to something else. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Some luck right there.
Hey, listen, nothing wrong with that.
Hey, if any psychiatrists are out there listening, please stop and don't send me in what the real reason is. I don't want to know. They're probably like, hey, dude, that's a big sign of ADHD or something. I'll be like, I'm not taking the meds.
What are you, a doctor? Yes.
Oh, podcasting. I have a YouTube channel. Yeah, no, I get into hobbies. I don't know why. What was that?
That's what makes you you.
I guess.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a YouTube collab with Critical Flip, or is that still in the works? You better get
I haven't tried because mine's a mountain biking YouTube channel. They seem hesitant to go mountain biking for some reason.
I can see that. I can see
that. The collaboration is you guys have the little things for your phones and you have to watch a movie while mountain biking. Oh, this is a terrible idea.
I mean, it could be worse. We watch the mountain biking movies. I'm sure there's
what if they rated your videos?
That'd be great. I'm all for it.
Oh, okay.
That would be a cool. That'd be a cool episode.
I'm going to get Noelle back in here. She's a better guest than me anyway. So.
I mean, hands down, she was our best guest. So.
100%.
If you really, we tried to get her today.
Yeah, right. Just every day before she leaves, right?
I keep offering her the show, like, hey, me and Justin will quit. You can just have this. And she keeps telling
Just
me no.
run with it. It's plug and play.
But no, anyway, I feel like we've answered that question, that listener question.
Yes.
You got to find a threshold, right? I can beat every mascot up until X, and
Until the animal ones.
Then they get to go ahead and until the animal ones, right? So then they get to go ahead and make the decision on whether or not, you know.
Again, we're not starting this fight. That came up to a swing.
That's true.
Ronald McDonald was drunk and swinging at me, yelling at me.
his makeup smeared.
The McDonald Corporation.
about gluten intolerance, yelling about how he doesn't respect gluten intolerant people. I'm like, all right.
What if he came up to you and said, Marshall, I'm gluten intolerant too?
Yeah, he's self-hating. Oh my God, we cracked it.
Well, we've got a breakthrough today.
He's just in straight up denial.
We did it.
Right?
We did it, guys.
We gotta move on, though. We still have one more question to go. We've been nothing but tangents. Every tangent you can think of. All right. Let's go on to our next segment, our longest running one, Debate Me Coward. Insert music here. Okay. Room tone. Anyway, today's Debate Me Coward topic, which I've given to both of you ahead of time, is what vegetable can go straight to hell? As
Proverbial or like literal?
Straight down. We're sending one right down. You know, I feel like it's very interesting. Now, I didn't specify if this is just because we don't like that vegetable or if it's from a moral perspective for some reason.
Gotcha.
But as always, can't vote for your own and everybody. So, Will, you're our guest. Why don't you explain to us which vegetable can go straight to hell?
All right, we'll say 7.
Well,
That's fine.
initially, I was going to say I have some undiagnosed allergy of some kind where every time I will eat raw carrots, my mouth will start to get bumpy and throat scratchy and that kind of stuff. So you know what carrots? You can go straight to hell.
What happens if you shave the carrot, though?
If you like boil it and stuff, carrots are fine. I can eat them in soup and
Really?
stuff. Yeah, very weird.
Just raw carrots?
Yeah. So it's either a pesticide or there's something called oral allergy syndrome. But yeah, because they make me uncomfortable. And it's not like I'm going to go into renal failure. Yeah.
There you go.
Or anything like that and die. It's not like an actual allergic reaction. It's just mild discomfort for a few hours.
Yeah.
So there you go, carrots. I'm like, what are you bringing to the table, carrots? Oh, we're orange. Sweet. You got nothing else going on?
Yeah, they're kind of bland.
Bland, boring.
Yeah.
Carrots can get out of
Put them
here.
in a stew, that's about it.
They're
Too
filling.
hard to eat.
And you know what? If I had a stew and somebody was like, guess what, man? There's no carrots in there. I'd be like, wow, guess what? I wasn't paying attention to the vegetable content of this stew. It all ends up tasting like stew. So carrots, you're done. You're out.
You notice no one ever makes like a
Frustrating.
carrot
Well
soup.
done.
Just a pure carrot soup or
Right?
something. No one wants
Like
that.
broccoli soup.
If Ronald McDonald,
Right?
Ronald McDonald came up to me and he gave me a
Onion soup.
carrot soup, I would be upset. That's why we're fighting.
That's right. That's how it all started.
McDonald's starts a carrot soup.
Because it's also covered in gluten. That's just the McDonald's way.
I don't know how they managed to put gluten into French fries. Their French fries, literally, it's not even from the frying wheel. They put gluten in the French fries.
It's because they're basically not potatoes.
It's
just
what
like
are they doing to their potatoes?
I wonder why they're so good. They're just little breadsticks that are yellow. Like, oh, wow, now I get it.
I think technically they are.
That's actually, imagine going there and be like, hey, can I get a medium breadstick?
Yeah.
What?
You know those fried breadsticks you got? We all know.
No, they would know. Secretly, they would know.
Yeah.
You must be a McDonald's insider.
That's
There you
right.
go. They treat you with the utmost respect. But yeah, no, carrots. Back to carrots. They stink. There's oranges, this weird Mountain Dew we're drinking, and for no reason, they don't add anything to anybody.
No, they just put them in everything.
Yeah.
Like juice. They just put carrots in juice.
It's
Wow.
empty filler nonsense.
V8 should be V7
Agreed.
because carrots should be out of that mix.
Deuces, you know.
You have some very persuasive points.
Also, Bugs Bunny eats carrots. I know that's like the counterpoint or whatever. Yeah. Carrots actually very bad for rabbits.
Yeah, you're not supposed to
Really?
Yeah, for whatever sugar content is in a carrot. No nutritional value. The lie about it making your eyesight better, that was British intelligence trying to lie to Nazis because they had radar.
Yep.
It used to be like, oh, hey, eat carrots, your eyesight will get better. That's why the British know all these things about all these long-term stuff in World War II. Nope, they had radar, and they were just trying to throw old Adolf off.
That's pretty funny, actually.
That's fantastic.
We eat a lot of carrots, otherwise we can see.
Excellent spycraft.
I don't even know if I can present an argument now. I feel like Will won this whole thing.
I feel like I did. Did you know carrots, all of them are genetically modified since like the 13 or 1400s?
Perfect. So it's a GMO food supported by Hitler, and it makes me sick. Get out of here, carrots.
Did you know the
Three
original?
strikes.
Yeah, that's it. You're done.
Like, can you tell me what the original color of a carrot is supposed to be?
I believe it is supposed to be like a very mild yellow.
It's actually purple.
Oh, get out of here.
It's white and purple.
How about that?
Interesting.
Yeah, back when William the Orange came to power, they started growing orange carrots.
That is wild.
Yeah, weird fact for everybody.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They also had that tulip bubble that bankrupted their economy, so
Yeah.
maybe we should be doing. See, again.
Tulips.
Just all these problems.
All
Yeah.
these problems that could cause.
Justin, what vegetable you got for us?
Yeah, I don't know how I can lead that up, Will. That was well presented, passionate, factual, past, present, future arguments. I mean, I don't even know how I could follow that up. I'm going shallots
Why shallots?
because they want to be an onion, but they want to be like a chive, and they have no identity.
I kind of got a garlicky hint to them too.
They don't need to be here.
Now,
They just
all I'm hearing from this is I don't like shallots, and that tells me that you just don't like cooking.
I love cooking.
Do you not make your own sauces or anything?
I love cooking.
You're not putting shallots in there?
You can't fry a shallot. You can fry an onion. You can fry broccoli.
You can get a shallot
You can
crispy.
fry other vegetables. You're gonna fry a shallot.
Yeah, I've made crispy little shallots and use them as little garnishes on top. You just don't bread them.
Yeah, no. Like deep fry. I'm talking like deep fry, like fair food.
Oh, why would I?
Like, would you get in line for the fried shallot?
You just call them mini onion rings, and people would love that.
Sadly, that's probably true.
They're good. Yeah. Just gotta learn how to market them, bud.
Yeah. Well,
Shallot.
I'm still going shallot.
Shallot.
Yeah. Unnecessary and too
Things
expensive.
Justin doesn't respect his shallots.
Shallots.
Weird pull, but
He might respect the heck out of shallots. He just wants them to get help. That was the problem.
and from
I respect them so much. I want to preserve them.
from a moral perspective, is there anything more immoral than a shallot? It tries to be an onion, a green onion, and garlic at once.
All at the same time.
That's a sin.
It's a chameleon.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to tell you all mine now because I'm still I picked okra.
Okay.
Oh, I was thinking okra, but I don't think it should go to hell.
I think it should. Because what use is okra? What dish have you ever had other than fried okra? Have you ever had okra?
It's apparently a very good staple crop for Southerners who were poor coming out of the Civil War to get themselves back on their feet.
Mm.
So talk about moral imperatives.
That's a bummer. I'm still going to go with okra.
Cut this out. I'm going to
I'm still going with okra. I've never, what dish calls for okra? Who is out there farming okra? You cannot be possibly making money off of okra anymore.
Yeah.
There's no point to it, and from a moral perspective, I don't trust it.
Unless you're trying to get back on your feet after the horrible Civil War. You go back and get
I don't trust it. It's a carpetbagger. Of a crop. Yeah. Well, I I don't know. That is interesting. I didn't know about that.
I understand that should really cut your legs out from under you because I'm trying to win this debate. But
yeah, you're not alone with the carrots. No, okra is a terrible vegetable, and I don't respect okra. The only other time I've ever had it is fried. I've never seen one put in anything, maybe a gumbo.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
But like, it doesn't taste good either. Like even fried, okra is not the best.
You got to dip it in ranch.
Yeah, it's got to.
You gotta fry it and dip it in ranch. At that point, you're just enjoying the breading and the ranch.
Yeah, true.
2 out of 3 fried okras. I agree.
It's like avocados, like
good. But if it's cooked well, I think it's actually a pretty tasty thing. Though it could be because it's fried. Like that could be fried.
You ever just eaten an okra on its own?
No. Personally,
like I could take a bite out of a carrot and be fine. I could take a bite out of
a shallot. I couldn't, Marshall.
I can't have that experience.
I could take a bite out of a shallot, and I would kind of probably be miserable, but I could do it. Okra, I don't think I could do it.
I think it's very tough. I think it's like you have to at least boil it. I don't think it's supposed to be consumed raw at all. You know? It's like an artichoke. You don't want to just eat an artichoke.
Yeah,
that's another good one.
Oh, yeah.
We could said artichokes. We would have all agreed on that.
We all missed
what a waste an artichoke is. Like, out of a whole artichoke, you only get like a little
heart
nugget.
Talk about moral.
Look, we hate artichokes. We agree about artichokes, but none of us picked it. So let's go ahead and vote on what we need.
What's our guest?
You're our guest. Go ahead and vote first.
Shallots or okra?
Okra. I personally... would hate to see shallots go to hell because I do like them on my food. I appreciate the argument of the thing. And
Justin is just against flavor.
I personally don't think I would miss okra very much, so I will go with okra.
Right. Let me go ahead and go next. So my argument is shallots and carrots. Yeah, no, it sounds like you just don't know how to cook a shallot, if I'm being honest. Like, your argument against shallots is, I can't fry it. You're like, I can't fry the vegetable. What's the point? That's a very southern argument. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of not carrots, shallots.
All right.
No, I'm voting for what can go. What's the better one to send? So I'm sending...
You're sending shallots.
Sending carrots. I'm sending the carrots down.
Sending the carrots.
I'm voting for Will is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, gotcha.
Listeners at home, did you get that?
Yeah.
Will has a point. I mean, carrots don't add too much to the
They all have out their podcast scorecard and they're writing down diligently.
Hey, on your bingo card that you're crossing off, we should make bingo cards. That'd be funny.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
and anytime we do a movie review, be like, hey, well, here's our speculation for the new movie coming out, and the free space is Marshall gets a role in this movie.
Well, I think just based on argument presentation alone, Will's carrots can go just straight down deep.
You're just mad because I told you shallots are good.
You should have waited to vote, Marshall. That was on you. You jumped right in the middle of it. You're like, I'm going to go next.
No, that was a very persuasive argument against carrots. So, carrots, straight to hell. Just like
see you later, you little orange devils.
Yeah. This has been a really orange hatred episode. You did not like anything of orange.
That's true. Yeah. What a theme.
I'm pretty sure this is just carrot juice. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up swelling up. This is not Mountain Dew at all. This is just some sort of prank.
It might be carrot juice.
You never know. So.
I will say the Mountain Dew, not bad. Not worth $15.
No,
but
definitely not worth $15. So you can't get this in a store. You just have to go with.
I had to buy it off eBay off some scalper.
The old Mountain Dew scalper. It's a big community out there.
Has this been pasteurized even? What are we drinking here?
I don't know what's in it. I just know it's Mountain Dew. Right, I think that's going to wrap up this episode.
Oh, my gosh.
You can listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and a bunch of other podcast networks we don't respect or remember. Will, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you. Thank you to all the cowards out there listening. Right
there we go. See, Will gets it. That's why we have him back. He gets it. He gets
our sense of humor.
He gets it. We did prime him for that, though, because we left a note on his desk that said, come to the family room, coward. So he's been primed.
He got me here, though, right?
We didn't even tell him that he was on the show today. We just told him.
I just wandered in. Like, I found this note. Oh, cool.
All right, but we do have to wrap up. If you enjoyed the show, please tell a friend. Seriously, tell a friend.
To listen. Tell a friend to listen.
Just tell a friend not to listen. Hey, don't listen to this ever. Will, you got anything you want to plug?
I do not. I can't remember what I said last time. I said, don't
find me.
Oh, yeah. No, I plugged the stores that you immediately called out. So I guess I got to plug McDonald's and who else got slandered on the show?
A lot of people.
Yeah, right.
Philly fanatic.
Stupid carrots. That's what I'm plugging in.
Let's play carrots.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been your host, Marshall.
And I'm Justin.
And we'll catch you next time. And bye.
Bye, guys.